Collaborate and Pull Together podcast. This is our second to last one, a show you're not going to want to miss. Tonight we have some special guests, but on screen with me at the moment, none other than Steve Fernandez, the founder of New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling. This guy is a maven with his matches, the maven of the tournaments. I don't know how many tournaments he's already had. What is this? No, you're going into your third season, and this man has been at it like nothing else. How's it going, Steve?
Good, man. How's everything going?
Good, man. I'm happy to have you back on.
I appreciate it, man. Always happy to be on. So yeah, definitely when you ask me, and I know you got a couple things going on this weekend, and so does Mac too as well with JJ Jackson, Ian Carnegie, and have my stuff going on. So yeah, definitely always a pleasure.
I'd say this is probably one of the most action-packed weekends for the sport of arm wrestling. We do have something in like almost every corner, from Canada to New York down to Arkansas. We literally have something going, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think there's something going on at different timings too.
JJ,
What's up, guys?
I fucking love
Oh,
your
Dave,
shirt, buddy.
Oh my
nice
God.
shirt.
I
That's
love your shirt,
hysterical.
buddy.
Did you guys coordinate or something?
Of course we did.
I had no idea. Just me and JJ have really good taste.
Yep,
Got the best
yep,
taste.
yep. And it
Even
was
friends with
clean.
me. Of course, you got good taste.
JJ was actually here when I was blood, sweat, and tears that day. So I actually I appreciate him being there and
Oh
seeing
my
me
God,
do what I need.
Steve,
Yeah, so I
Steve,
appreciate you, man.
that was some of the best fun right there that day.
Yeah,
Your match, especially. Love that shit.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, of course.
Wait a minute. I need one of those shirts. Why did you? I need to talk to James about that. That shirt looks good. Shirt looks
Yeah,
fire, man.
they're a really nice shirt. I really like his shirts. He puts really
You,
nice.
you know what? You guys know how it is. There's so many different brands of shirts and different feels. These ones make you look badass.
Oh,
Like
they really do.
they got that feel. You guys know what I'm saying because
Yeah,
everyone's
absolutely.
got like there's so many shirts and hoodies and hats that we all come across and try. When you get one that you think makes you look pretty decent, it's nice.
Yep.
And these ones feel good. These ones sit nice. You know how it is.
Yep.
That's
Feel
what's
good. They
up.
look good. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some of the best shirts in the game. So real quick in the chat, we got Steve West. What's up, man? Victor Clearwater. By the way, Steve West had a killer performance down over at where was he? Texas State, I think. Speaking of which, big shout out to TAL, my latest sponsor that helped me out to get to Monster Factory. Thank you guys. Thank you, Billy Ortegas. You guys you guys rock the world right now.
What
We
what
got
what
Lucky
what is TAL?
Texas Arm Wrestling League.
Oh, TAL. Yeah, okay. I got you. For a second, I was like, I know TAL, but I was thinking it was some kind of like, wellness, health and wellness
Oh
company or
yes,
something.
an actual. You're talking about like if it was a store or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, I
thought.
know, right?
I was like, oh,
My bad.
what's this place? I need to go.
My bad. But yeah, no, Billy Ortega's over at Texas Arm Wrestling League. They help him fund my trip down to Monster Factory. So big shout out to them over there.
That's amazing.
Uh, we got Victor Clearwater in the house. What's up, man? Dude, my
Victor.
coworkers, Victor, my coworkers are still talking about you in your American patriotic outfit. You stole the show that day for them. Lucky Ones, what's up, Lucky? We got
Lucky.
Drew, always in the house. Lucky's always in the house, and Drew Rivers. We got two Drews. Two Drews make it right. I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in. So we were just talking because I know both of you gentlemen have to get off early. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to give Steve the first 15 minutes to talk a little bit about.
Give Steve as much as he needs. I'll get the rest.
That's
Steve,
fair.
give Steve whatever he needs.
I don't care.
So
if it's
Steve,
last, middle, so whatever.
we got Steve with a Tester Frame 2 tournament coming up this weekend in Mahwah, New Jersey, and I know you got a whole bunch of lineup for super matches. I don't want you to go through every single one of them. They can look at your Facebook page as they have that. But is there any like to highlight three of them that are going to be on the card?
Um, there's a few. And there's actually a couple of guys that are doing left and right hand. I
Okay.
just want to point out Matt Wilds that's actually coming back. I haven't seen him pulling it a little bit. I think the last time I seen him pull was at actually the Mr. America where me and JJ were at, and he did a phenomenal job. He
Yeah.
went against Michael Hawks and he actually beat Michael Hawks. And so I want to see that match. That match is going to be left-handed up against Michael Hawks, weight cap at 198. Vice versa, Matt Wilds is also pulling Patrick Weeks' right hand. Patrick's been wanting a really good match right hand. He said he's been getting really good, and he wants to test himself against somebody that's that's on that level. I want to see how Matt does left and right hand. So he has two matches that day. So I know anybody that has two matches on one day, you got to give him props. It's not easy to do. So I give him a lot of respect for that. I'd have to say one of the best matches I think are going to be is Chris Michaels and Jamie Holborn. That's going to be at 154 weight cap. Probably an absolute war. I've seen Jamie beat Chris. I've seen Chris go back and forth with Jamie. I mean, so many times in a tournament. But when you get somebody fresh in a super match, it's completely different. Chris is an animal. He's been killing everybody ever since. So, and Jamie just had a super matchup against Vadim. Beat Vadim right-handed. If everybody knows, Vadim's an absolute monster. Left and right-handed, he's dominant left, but right-hand he's still good. So I just want to see what's going to happen between them. And the last match I'd say, which is going to be the main event, is going to be Joe Urazo versus Kevin Nelson, which I think is going to be one hell of a match. Joe just won his match in Mr. America. Roger Learn just beat Kevin Nelson. That was about a 220 or so, and they're also going to be pulling around that weight too as well. So, and that's going to be a left-handed match. I think that's going to be a great match.
That's gonna be a great match. I'm looking forward to that one
Yeah.
Yeah,
myself.
Same.
yeah, I think it's going to be a really good match. People underestimate Joe, but when Joe's in a super match with the grinder with someone else, he knows what he's got to do. I saw it at the Mr. America. It was completely different seeing him pull at a tournament and seeing him pull at a super match. I mean, it was night and day. So he beat Morocco, so it was impressive. Definitely was.
That is, him being Morocco is huge for his career. I think
Oh yeah,
Morocco isn't he a bigger dude to begin with?
yeah. He was much bigger than Joe. I mean, he looked like he weighed a lot more than Joe.
And I know he's got more experience under his belt,
Hmm.
and so I think Kevin's got his hands full. But I know Kevin's been working his ass off in the gym, at the table, and just he everyone who takes a loss, like they did, even though they had an all-out war, they like to fire their ass, and he's just coming back into it. I think.
Just so you know, you're frozen, Dan.
Oh no! Can you see me though? Hear me?
I see you, but you're
Yeah.
frozen. You're not. You're
And I
not.
thought he was like so intensely
Yeah.
listening to you, but no, he's
Staring into your soul.
yeah, wow, he was fully engaged.
Yeah.
I'm in there like swimwear, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can fix that up real quick.
Another up and coming match that's going to be really, really good. Is going to be Drew Rivers and Justin Barber. They had an absolute war at the New York State Championships and James's tournament, and it was, I mean, a barn burner. That's going to be so good. Drew's a warrior. So every single time he pulls, he pulls so good.
Yeah, love those dudes. They're both.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be one of the best matches of the night. But yeah, they got a lot of good pullers, a lot of up and comers, but I think it's going to be an absolute war.
Definitely gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Guys,
I
you
think
see me
I
again?
think we got Pete Branna too.
Oh yeah, Peter Brenna's going to go up against a Georgian mob.
I'm excited for that. You guys know, but just
Yeah.
the first time, Steve, when we were at Atlantic City and seeing Pete's opponent there, I can't even say his name properly, but
Merab.
yeah, he was so impressive.
You
Holy
saw
shit.
him, right?
Insane.
He's so fast, and I think they're very similar. The way they pull,
Yeah,
I just
this is going to be
it's going
an
to be a
interesting,
really good match.
like
It's gonna,
two fast paced trains hitting
oh
head
man,
on. You know.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's all amazing card all together. Like holy shit.
yeah. I think it's going to be a really good card. Pete's got his hands full. Pete is a little bit bigger though. He might be a little bit stronger. I think he's going to lose his hand, but it's going to be a very close match. Pete can pull without his hands, which I give him a lot of respect for. I do the same.
Oh yeah,
So
he gets in those dangerous positions. Oh,
he's a beast, dude.
he's an
He's such
absolute
an exciting
monster.
puller.
He's built different. He is
Yeah,
built
he
different.
is built. He is built different. 100%.
Like literally, because I obviously everybody knows he's one of my best friends and my one of my main training partners, and I look away sometimes when I'm arm wrestling him. Like I don't know how he. I mean,
It
knock
makes
on
you
wood, God
uncomfortable to
forbid. I'm
watch,
just
man.
saying he's got a bulletproof elbow, and I hope that doesn't jinx him. I'm just saying he's the way the spots he can get in and not just get in because a lot of guys can kind of kickstand it or lose their wrist and hang on for a bit. He can pull it back from there like with power. It's nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nutty.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, you got your co-host on in the chat, kind of screaming for attention right now
Is it
about his
James
match
Mason?
too.
What was he saying?
Yeah,
What's he
he's
saying here?
saying you
You know
who
who you
you
got,
got, Victor,
Victor,
or
you know.
And
Oh,
you know
what's up,
what? I'm
Lucky?
gonna
Lucky
tell
said
you.
hi. What's up, Lucky?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what though. Sorry, James, but Victor is gonna be the victor over your ass. He's gonna crush you.
Poor James.
Sorry,
Like
sorry,
seriously.
Menace. No
James is
chance.
the man. Let's get that straight. James is the man. That I had a match with James, and that was one of my most fun matches. Just because he's such a cool dude, and he brings crazy fun energy, and he's super strong, and I don't know, he was just cool. Him and his dad and his family, and I don't know. That was one of my most fun matches at one of Steve's events with James. 100%.
If James doesn't yell, "I'm the motherfucking menace" as he's pinning, if he does catch him to pin, then he loses all my respect.
You know what it is? I think James is gonna have a better hand than Victor. I think Victor's stronger than him, and I think technical. I think James is more technical than Victor. But
I
all in
agree.
all, I think Victor is significantly stronger than James. So we're gonna see what happens if he's actually strong enough to be able to have that. I would say not being able to get technical the way James needs to be, and but I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a very close match, closer than what people think. I don't think it's going
Yeah.
to be easy for Victor, and I don't think it's going to be uh, one sided the way James thinks. I just don't see that.
Yeah.
So
I see it being a 3-2 match.
yeah, I see it being a 3-2. I see maybe a flash pin from James, and I see maybe Victor getting something into a war tool. He beats James. I see James adjusting, get another pin from James and Victor. You know what I mean? Monstering
Yeah.
through. I see them going back and forth, and one bullying another. In their lane. And doing what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. hundred
It's
percent.
definitely gonna be an
100%.
entertaining match.
I know I was on one of the podcasts and I picked Victor to win. And and listen, James, you're watching. This is a close. I'm calling it's like 50-50 to me. I'm just giving Victor the edge strictly on I think he can overpower you. But I know firsthand uh, James has a lot of moves up his sleeve because I felt a lot of them, and he is strong in a lot of lanes, and so it's not like I came on and said, "Hey, Victor's going to crush James." That is not the case. So let's
Yeah.
be clear. It's going to be a close match. I can see, like Steve just said, I can see either guy winning in certain scenarios. So it's going to be exciting. Love
Yeah.
you, James.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree 100%. It's going to be a very close match. James has the experience. Victor's a little bit stronger. I think, like I said before, might lose his hand, but we'll see if that matters. You mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like the confidence that James has every single time going into the match, though, and that's what you need.
I love it.
You
He's
know,
got a personality at the
you have to
wazoo.
have that. You have to have that 110% to be in the game and everything else. You have to. And Victor, asked for this match. So that and me and him were having a conversation one day, and this is outside of the Average Joes versus the Purple Clovers, where we did it right before New York State Championships. And he goes, "Why are you protecting James?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Why am I protecting James?" I was just like, "Yeah." He goes, "I was like, I just literally gave James Miguel Fernandez. What do you mean? Why am I protecting him?" I was like, and before that, he just went up against JJ Jackson. Are you serious? How am I protecting James? So
That's
it
pretty
was
funny.
funny, but it's just we'll see if there's levels to this. We'll see if James is on a different level, with the experience and everything that he has, or is it going to be in Victor's favor to where that's why he wanted the match because he really knows and he thinks that he can beat James, so
That's fair. That's fair. I think that either which way, I think the lineup that you got this Saturday is going to be a hell of a lineup to watch and tune into. You can watch it on your Facebook page, right?
yeah.
All right, so you can watch that, and then
This
you're gonna do a full-on
YouTube should
tournament,
be good there.
and on YouTube as well.
Yeah, should be able to be on both. So yeah,
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be good, great for everyone to watch. If you can't watch it on Facebook, you watch it on his YouTube channel. Um, and James says on Saturday he will be bigger and stronger, and we shall see. I guess that's it. The age-old adage: we shall see.
mm-hmm.
We'll see what kind
Yeah.
of form you show up
Yeah.
at.
Saturday will tell.
Yep.
Yes. Saturday will definitely tell.
Let's see what happens.
With that being said, just so you guys know, as I mentioned earlier on, this is my second to last podcast for the season. I'm going to be kicking back up in March, but in the interim, please do you guys yourselves, every one of yourselves, a favor. The next podcast to tune into would be Steve's podcast, In the Strap, that goes on Friday nights. This will bring you right to their YouTube channel. Subscribe to that channel. I want to see that channel grow. I want to see more viewers there. If you need to, take your phone, take a screenshot of it, and then tap on that QR code. It'll bring you right over to the YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. I got 10 people watching. I hope 10 of these people become new subscribers to Steve Fernandez's channel because he will keep you up to date with all up-to-date information.
Yep. Me and James are on there every Friday night at 10, and we always have fun. We always talk a lot of shit. We always, make sure everyone, knows what we're talking about. Sometimes we get personal, to personal people's lives, letting everybody know, what people are going through, at their homes, besides just arm wrestling. So it brings out the real person, brings you really familiar, and lets everybody know you what type of guy you are, not just arm wrestling. You know what I mean? It's pretty much, if you watched the other day, I mean, I was actually going through my own thing, on my podcast, and it's something to watch. I'd say definitely something to watch.
Without a doubt. There are a
Yeah,
couple.
that's. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just like Steve was just saying. I mean, a lot of we see a lot of these people at events and pulling, but to actually sit down and hear some of their backstories or just some of their life or some of what they've been through or some of their past jobs or I don't know, anything like that, just kind of brings everyone a little closer. And it's always fun when you're watching an event. You feel like know the people a little more or a little deeper.
Oh yeah,
It's very nice.
yeah, 100%.
Gives
You
you
guys,
the opportunity to
do
connect with
great job.
people.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Gives you the opportunity to connect with people and get to know them and relate to them. Hey, wait, I have a similar story, and so it makes you feel less alone.
Yep.
Before we introduce a guy who just joined the stream, we got Tim Talmadge in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Oh, Timmy.
You got something good. What's up, Timmy? We got Michael James Compton in the chat. And we got Tyler St. Dennis in the chat. That's an up-and-coming 176 guy that everyone
Tyler, my boy.
Martin G. Blast is in the chat. What's up, man?
Put new sub. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it, bud.
Oh, and we just lost him. I guess I wasn't getting through those fast enough. Sorry, Logan.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I know,
I only
right?
got
Well,
2 minutes.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
2 minutes. He's training to face off against Jeremy Parker at the Monster Factory this
yeah.
weekend. So
That is going to be another good one. I know we're not to the Monster Factory yet, but yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
it's gonna
really
be a
good
good
match.
match. So guys, again, tune in to Steve Fernandez's Facebook page and YouTube channel for the Test Your Frame event this Saturday in Mahwah, New Jersey. If you're available and around in New Jersey, Long Island, anywhere, please make an appearance. Check it out. You know, this guy's Steve Fernandez throws one of the best events locally ever. You know, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, one of the best events in that region, in this specific region that I've ever participated in. I love going to them. I'd be going to it if I wasn't already going to the Monster Factory. And then make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Absolutely, guys. Likes, share, subscribe, all the channels. Come to the tournament, test your frame. Like I said, New Jersey, Maui, New Jersey. I just actually ordered the food tonight, so we're actually gonna have some food there too as well. And venue's nice. Always at a hotel, which is beautiful. And yeah, it's gonna be at the DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton. And yeah, 13 super matches followed by a tournament. Custom rings for the super matches always, and awards for the tournament first, second, and third place, and food too as well. There's going to be some in the back. Gorgeous venue. It's going to be November 29th. Come see it. Definitely, man.
Yeah, definitely come check it out, guys. So, all right. Now we're moving on a little further north. All right. We're going to move across the map up to Canada. Just a little bit. For a little something that's happening up in Canada. JJ, want to tell us a little something about this new collaboration, this new partnership? You know, Mac already does big things for the sport to begin with. But I don't know if anyone has seen the first Global Elite. But it was a pretty big deal. It was a really nice venue that they had. But I think you guys have blown the lid off of this one. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, 100% correct. Global Elite last September 7th, I believe, 2024. They did have an amazing event with a ton of great matches, and it was really high level, 100%. So this is kind of like their second big event, like Global Elite 2. And this one is up at, it's also on the 29th. And don't you wish you could be at like 3 places at once sometimes?
Yep.
So this
I
is
wish
on the
I could blow
29th.
myself.
Well, you know what? I'll get to it. But our event is later in the evening. Doors open at 6. Stuff starts at 7:30. So I'll be watching Steve's event. I'll be, you know what I mean. So at least it's shifted on the time
Yeah.
frame from it. So that I'll be watching Monster Factory. I'll be watching Steve's while I'm trying to hide from doing work. You know. But anyways, the 29th at the Great Canadian Casino Resort in Toronto. We have, it's Global Elite's event. Mac is glad to be part of it. Ian made the card. Matthias is getting the production stuff set up. So we're a big part of it. But this is Global Elite's event, and we are supporting them. Matt Oliver and myself and Ian and Matthias. So it's the 29th. We have 18 super matches. It's at a beautiful arena in the casino. It's right attached to the casino in the hotel. We've got a stage set up on the floor. We've got VIP seating, maybe 30, 40, 50 VIP tables kind of surrounding the table. And then there's stadium seating. If you guys go to one of the channels, you can kind of get a look at the venue. But like you said, Dan, it's a beautiful venue. These guys at Global Elite, Trevor and Mike and Pat, it's been great to work with these guys. I mean, they're great guys. They're very smart. They're smart businessmen, and they don't do shit small. Like this is a big event. It's a crazy venue. It is the biggest one we've been a part of. I mean, we haven't been doing that many. We've had some good size events, and we have top athletes, but this is literally next level big. So we're excited for it. Obviously, there's going to be a lot going on that weekend. We got vendors and merch and a lot going on. We've got nine MAC championships on the line for MAC belts. We have one. There are 9 championship MAC matches. There is one.
Wow.
There is one global elite overall champion as the main event. So it is a big event. There will be a lot of hardware given out.
Matches.
What's that?
How many super matches?
18.
Nice.
18 total. I believe it's 18, but I think that's correct. But
Is there one on a Mac table or?
it is Mac table, Mac rules. It is Mac. It's a Mac. That part of it is Mac. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. It is the Mac rules. We'll have Dave Knox there and Dalen and Courtney and everyone helping with reffing and it's gonna be big. The top mat. The main event is Alex Cordecha versus Eric Falgren, and those are two titans obviously going at it. But
Yeah.
it's like Steve's card and it's like Monster Factory. They're just all great matches. So we got Pork Chop versus Paul Cruz for a belt. We got Alan Ford against Dustin Jelliff. Brad Grundy versus BLM. Tyrion versus Mayan. These are all for belts. Corey Miller's fighting Eugen Besenheimer or something like that for a belt.
So there's a lot of amazing matches that you got coming up. Right?
Coach Ray is announcing. Coach Ray has a championship match, a left-hand match against Shay Dickey for a belt. We got some amazing women's matches. We got Courtney Hype against Nadia Wilzinski. That's going to be crazy. Right hand for a belt. So yeah, it's just crazy. We got Ashley Hoeta against Sarah Wilson.
That you like, Jay?
What's that?
Do you have a certain match that you're excited about?
You know what?
Or a certain few?
Of course, all of them. But I'm really interested in Alan Ford and Dustin.
Yeah, I think Dustin's gonna fucking tear Alan.
You know what? Dustin is a training partner. I've been to Dustin's house. He's close with our club, and he trains a lot with Brandon. So I have that more personal connection with him.
Right.
So and Alan is obviously, he thinks so highly of Alan. He's been at all of our events. He's a big part of our events at MAC, and he's been steamrolling everyone. So, and I know Dustin has really leveled up, and so I'm really interested in that. Paul Cruz against Pork Chop. What do you guys think of that?
That's gonna be insane.
That's gonna be so good. I just think I think Paul's gonna be too much for Pork Chop. This is gonna be at 240.
240 heavyweight.
Yeah.
Right hand.
Yeah, Paul's been healthily down at like 230, and for him to be able to get up to that 240 weight and just pile on that power.
He's solid, dude.
Control all day long.
Hand. He's got a stone hand. You know what I'm talking about, Jay. I mean, he's got a stone.
I you know what? I have pulled both of those guys, and I can't judge because you just can't move either of them. So I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But all I know is
Paul's from New York. I got to give it to Paul. He's my guy, so I'm gonna go with Paul all
the way. Of course. So. Of course. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, and Courtney, you guys know Courtney. Like she works closely with Mac. She's part of Mac. She is just kicking ass and taking names, and the fact that she's got a couple matches, one of them for a belt against Nadia. You guys know Nadia. Nadia
is a monster.
So Courtney has
I hope Courtney can slow her down. I hope
Yeah,
she can
no,
slow her down.
that is a right hand belt match, and
What weight? 154 or?
160, I
60.
think. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
160.
middleweight,
Yeah.
160. Yeah, yep.
Okay. That's
So
good.
I'm obviously interested in that one. Yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of great
I will
matches.
say, I
John
will say a
Tyrion
lot.
against Mayan.
It's
You know.
Yeah.
it's gonna come down to the arm wrestler who's comfortable at the mat table. I think, to be honest, some of the
Yeah.
styles will, like for instance, like Storm
Hmm.
Shalino.
Hmm.
He has never really like he's competed like once or twice on the mat table. He got to train on it. He doesn't have the same experience level as Jamie Staken does on the Mac table, right?
Yep.
But his style, I think, caters to the Mac table.
Yeah. 100%. And we know, obviously, uh, there's styles like you said that maybe things are a little different on a mech table than a WAF table or standard table or whatever.
Yep.
So what we're doing uh, at the press conference the night before is we actually have two super matches at the press conference.
That's awesome.
The
I like
sole
that.
purpose of being an actual real time match with the athletes who are competing. Some have competed on Mac, some haven't. Uh, it's a question and answer on the fly instead of just kind of reading the rules and explaining things or demonstrating. We have two full best of five super matches where a lot of where things that you're explaining might come that don't get covered. But after each round, everyone will be able to ask questions. Why did this happen? Why did they stop it? What was that foul? Just so that we're trying to make it so people who have questions or haven't seen the table or the rules are a little different. Trying to give them a real time feedback and see real matches before they're out at the table for the first time. So
Right,
We
right.
got someone on screen right now that I want to see at the Mac table. This guy, Jeremy Parker.
Jeremy,
I
what's
don't
up,
know,
buddy?
some guy that arm wrestles with his body weight, you
Dude,
know.
this kid, holy crap! I think I'm his biggest fan. Quietly, I stalk his lifts. I watch his page. This is so fun.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, man! Appreciate what you're
I
doing.
definitely, I definitely want to get up to the Mac people. It's very interesting. I really like what
Yeah,
y'all are doing and trying to make the sport more watchable for the viewer.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that we all want the same thing. We all just want the sport to be fun and badass, and everyone to watch it. It's we're all trying our best to make that happen. You know what I mean? So definitely.
Because I hate to say it, whenever there's 30 minutes and there's two ready goes, and it takes 30 seconds for the ref to close the hands. I mean, I love arm wrestling, and sometimes it's even hard for me to stay on
Well,
TV.
well,
There's no
right.
way we can grow the sport with a lot of that.
Yeah, no, agreed. There are times when all of us are diehard arm wrestling fans. So when it starts to get difficult for us to watch in certain areas, and I love it all because we understand the nuances and what's going on, but we are trying to get new fans who have never seen arm wrestling to think it's engaging or fun or exciting too. So we're trying to balance everything and still have the sport be badass like it is, and maybe just speed it up a bit to be exciting and have less stops. Obviously that's the goal. So appreciate you, Jeremy.
The entertainment value that Jeremy brings, I think, to is amazing because he's young. The guy takes it on the chin like nobody else I've ever seen do. The comments that you are not discouraged by some of the criticism that you receive online, and you put yourself out there probably greater than most. And I think a lot of guys that are in the sport can take a page out of your book because recently ESPN highlighted you on their TikTok, right?
Yeah,
So
it's so strange to me that more people aren't doing that. I mean, listen, our sport is exponential through social media. There's no other way. That's how our sport grows. I can't. I was never a poster on social media until I started arm wrestling. The people who followed me from school probably think I'm nuts. But
I mean, we
like,
to a degree we are, aren't we?
oh, trust me, you gotta have a screw. You gotta have a couple screws loose to do this. But it's certainly. I mean that's you and to create opportunities for yourself, you have to have some sort of following. I knew that from day one. That's why I started posting my stuff. I didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't expect for it to take off like it did. But people, you have to put yourself out there, and that's what I don't think a lot of people understand is it's at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
It's true. Self promotion is the best kind of promotion,
Regardless of
right?
how much we love it, the numbers got to work.
Yeah.
100%.
We got James in the chat. What's up? Saying that you are a monster. Well, that's why he's at the Monster Factor. Of course, he's a monster.
I'm just lucky.
We got Dustin Poles, who is going to be on the card with Ryan Balestros. What's up, man? We got Robert Kelly, who this man is in charge of all amazing streams across the states, from New York to California and everywhere in between. Definitely check him out. See where he's going to be at next. I know he's going to be down at the Monster Factory, working his magic, his on-screen magic.
Robert is the man. Robert is the man.
Oh, yeah. Not doubt. James goes, last time I put myself out there, they tried to put me on a list. James, that's not the kind of putting yourself out there we're talking about. Slow your roll, man. Slow your roll. Freaking menace. All right, so what's next for Beyond? Because I know you guys got your events coming up this weekend, and we'll get to the Monster Factory soon. But what's next for you, Steve? What's next for you, JJ? What do you got coming down the horizon? What do we have to pay attention to?
Battle of Tri-State 3 in February 7th. So that's going to be always a banger, always the biggest event of the year. Starts off the year. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And bigger medals. It's already booked that it's going to be at the Homewood Suites Inn by Hilton over in Newburgh. We did the Battle of Tri-State before, the last one. It was a beautiful venue, open, gorgeous. I mean, hotel, great food. I mean, because my wife was actually cooking everything else, so that's why it was great food. I mean, but it always is good food, but she makes it the best. I'll just say that much. But yeah, that's gonna be good. And then I think it's February, March, April, May, June, end of June. New championship's going to be coming out, which is going to be New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships, and that's going to be at the end of June. So it's going to be for Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and I've always wanted to do my logo as the medal, and that's what it's going to be for New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So yeah, it's going to be
About
great.
damn time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Trying to do it outside. They just did a brand new stage and everything right down the road. Putting all the tents up and everything else, barbecue and everything else. Have it like in the summer. If it's gonna be into June, what July is. It's just gonna be hot outside. So summer weather to do it outside. Haven't done one outside yet. So I did want to do one last year and this year, but it just didn't work out. But already kind of working on it. To have everything set for June.
Nice. What about you, JJ?
Outside events are fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
They're
Yeah.
always are. I like being outside and having a lot of
No,
people out
it's a
there.
great feel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great feel.
food, drinking and having a good time. It's always
Yeah.
good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know you both, you guys, not you, Jeremy, but both you guys were at the last summer kickoff. It was the first time there was an indoor event, and I'm gonna tell you, to capture the energy that I really want to bring out, it is a summer kickoff. We're gonna be actually back in the backyard, back at the pit, and the pit's
Nice.
gonna be going over a makeover. We're going to be doing some renovations on the garage, and it's going to be freaking awesome. So I agree with you. Outdoor events are something else. It's something unique and special. And
It's got to be a
I
summer event. You know what I mean, I think it's
yeah,
great. The summer kickoff is a great name, so doing it outside, I think, would be the perfect thing too. It just makes sense.
absolutely.
Yep.
So, JJ,
Yeah.
what do you got coming down the pipeline?
So, what we have going on next, January 17th, we're going to be having a smaller event at my club in Rochester, New York, at East Ridge Billiards, where we practice. And we'll be doing a handful of super matches. It's not a challenger series, but it's more like a standard. Some great super matches. I'll be putting some details out there soon, probably next week. But we'll have some super matches. We'll be doing a no elimination tournament after that, and couple surprises that I can't say yet that will be happening on that day. So, but that's our next little event, and then after that, there's no dates yet for the rest of the stuff that we're working on. Still working on some venues and sites for the things into the year, but that'll be after this event.
If our events weren't on the same day, if I could be in Canada, I would be in Canada. But January, I definitely will be in Rochester. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I love that, Steve. Appreciate that, and you know, it's to the point where, as we all know, there's with so many events going on, some are going to overlap, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I could be at Monster Factory this weekend. I wish I could be at Steve's event this weekend. I know they're all going to be successful and they're all badass. And like I said, ours is later in the evening time, so that it's at least a little offset. But 100%, you guys know I would. Part of me
Oh,
always wishes I could be at all these events, but
absolutely, absolutely, always.
To
I
be
think it's
honest
a
with you,
good
so
problem to
I
have when there are too many good events.
well, that's
yeah,
that's it, Jeremy. There's a point where you if you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting for a date, you'll be waiting months and weeks for nothing to be going on really close to that.
yeah,
And you've got venues and producers and all kinds of other things involved. You can't just pick random dates. There are certain time frames and that work for venues, and so. But I look at it as a good thing that there's so many wonderful events to choose from, and everybody in each of those areas have something to go to. You know what I mean? So I think it's overall good,
Yeah.
except for me because I want to be at all of them.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
well, the
what.
good news is, so if you guys follow this QR code on screen, you will actually be able to get to the pay per view. And because it's later on in the day, I did buy the pay per view already while I'm down at the
Yeah,
Monster Factory. As
appreciate
soon as
that.
we're
Yeah,
done, I'm gonna make sure we can tune into it because I think that
yeah, beautiful.
I mean, what's better than an after pull to see another event going on, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
I'm gonna be setting up an event, watching your events. Like it's gonna be fun, And go to PremStream, like you said, use the code there, premstream.com for our event. And everyone else check out these events or go to your guys' events if you're close, because it's gonna be quite a weekend of arm wrestling overall.
Yeah, the more events, the more stuff there's going on, the more mainstream, the faster everything's going to be getting out there. Like that's what people have to understand. The more stuff that's going on, the more it's out there, the more people,
Yeah,
more eyes.
yeah,
It's just what's going to happen. So
yeah.
it's to me, it's a great deal. It's a big deal having all these great pullers all over, different countries. It's phenomenal. That's what I think.
Yeah, in that regard, Steve, that's a good point, like because instead of just having one event here or there, I mean, this weekend we have just our three alone, and there's a lot more. Kind of flooding the weekend with arm wrestlers and people. A good chance for people to see stuff because there's so much going on. That's a good point.
Yeah.
it
I think
actually
if there's
shows
a
that.
good spread, if we keep a good spread like regionally, I can
Yeah,
understand there could be issues if they're too close regionally,
yeah. That
but
that that that's what it is. Yeah, that's
but
100.
I mean,
percent
we got
And
Canada, we got New York, we got
yeah, yeah,
Arkansas. The next 3 weekends of arm wrestling, there's a lot going on all over the country, so I think that's very good.
Yeah.
It just shows that, like Steve, like everyone else is alluding to, it's growing, and there's room for it to grow and continuously grow, and we can get more people involved, and we get high caliber people all across the nation, all across North America. It's not just I don't think we have just a little small pocket of talent that we're highlighting. We actually have a pretty large spectrum, a broad spread, like you said, Jeremy, a broad spread of talent to showcase. We can do it all, you know, a little bit more, a little more abundance.
Arm wrestling is too grassroots to have one sort of league or one sort of organization dominate. It's too grassroots. We need more organizations regionally.
I appreciate that. Real quick, we got Tyler Edelin in the chat. What's up, Tyler?
What's up,
Grandma
Tyler?
Rose Alvarez, what's up? She's down in Texas. Mr. Peanut, what's up? That guy's everywhere.
Tyler's got a match
Alexis.
this weekend. Tyler's got a match versus Ryan Austin this weekend. That's going to be a good match.
Oh, snap. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
We got Big Paul Cruz in the house.
Oh shit!
What's up, Paul? Timothy Bushy, what's up, man? Timothy's brother, son's got a match,
Yeah,
right?
Alex has a matchup against Devit. Devit's an absolute beast, but Alex has been getting really good, and I haven't seen stop Garrett Tupper here and there. So, I mean, if you're stopping Garrett Tupper, fuck.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, he's ranked top 5 that we have here in the nation Northeast. I mean, you can't get any fucking better than that. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be close. People are saying it's very one-sided. I don't think people know too much about Alex, and I think it's going to be a little bit more than what people think. Alex works outside with bars, and I mean, he's a tree. He does anything anything you can think of that has to do with your hands and arms all day working outside with his dad. So, I mean, he's a hard worker. He's a great puller. He's got the phenomenal strength. I mean, left hand, right hand now. He was hurt for a little bit, but now he's all in, and he's I think we'll see what he can do this weekend.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do as well. You know, I like seeing. You know, one of the things I like, Steve, that you do a lot of. I don't see as many promotions. You know, like you look at the card. I mean, you guys have it over at your event too. But on the Monster Factory, I'm the only lightweight guy on the card with Jake Houston, right? Like there isn't
I'm pretty
anybody
lightweight.
below. What?
I said I'm pretty lightweight.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. but
So he's a lot smaller in
anybody
person.
under 200 pounds, man. Like, I like seeing you guys highlight the lighter guys, and we're exciting to watch as much as the big guys are.
Absolutely.
We bring some energy to the table, and we have a lot of fun too. And not for nothing, not everyone's walking around like a behemoth of giant monsters like you guys are. Sorry, JJ. Sorry, Jeremy. But you guys are freaking monstrous humans. Not everybody walks around at your size. People are average like me and Steve.
Yeah, I'd have to say one of the best matches I've seen, which was I think the first year, and we did the New York State Championships, and that was Garrett Tupper versus John Hyanowski. That match went on. I mean, JJ, you were there at that
Yep.
night. That was
Yep.
an absolutely phenomenal
Yeah.
154-pound match. There were absolute fucking monsters on the table. I mean, they left everything on the table. It was a phenomenal match. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't be better than that when it comes to lightweights on the table.
No, 100%.
Great, but it was a great match.
You don't forget those matches.
No, it's always in the back of my head. I even asked John again. I was just like, "Would you
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And to answer James, no, I'm not shaming anybody. I'm just saying the little guys need some loving too. That's all I'm saying, man.
That's funny.
So I'm looking forward to the two events that are happening up here, up north. New York, Canada. You guys, we're gonna have some blockbuster event in those two corners of the planet. But then down in Arkansas, Jeremy and I are gonna be a part of the Monster
Yeah.
Factory. And it's gonna be not only on the Michael Monster Todd's YouTube channel, but it's gonna be also on Swerve Combat, which is available on Roku. I believe, on Fire Sticks as well. It will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in. I think we got, was it 13 matches?
I
Yeah.
don't know off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's 13 matches. My math is
Yeah, I think there's
math.
10 undercard matches and 3 main. Yeah, I think it's 13.
Yeah. All right. So, you know, I've always tuned into the Monster Factory events, and they're always awesome. And with Robert Kelly helping out with the streams, the energy of Mike on the mic, it's always a fun time. We got Leonard Harkus as the head ref, and he always is a very fair ref. Actually, the first event that Steve Fernandez witnessed me compete at, Leonard was the ref there. That's that event that I did. It was the Knuckles. Yeah, the Knuckles Up qualifier, or was it the auto qualifier?
Yeah.
Where they what's called? I took first for both 154 and 176. That was just a little over a year ago.
Yep.
Can't believe it. Oh no, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long, man.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's see. We got Alexis in the chat saying that he's only 173, but he's ready for a super match for the summer. He's also another little guy that we're hoping to see. I know you guys have seen him in action up at the Rochester event.
Oh yeah,
near Tri-State events.
Yeah,
definitely.
I put him in a couple super matches. He did good.
Yeah, he's great.
He's exciting.
Oh, we got Rebecca Todd in the house on the chat saying what's up. She has been working diligently behind the scenes for all the artwork, getting information out there, connecting, with all the athletes. There's definitely a tag team effort here that a lot of people don't realize, that Monster doesn't do this all by himself. He's got Rebecca, and Mrs. Monster Todd is an absolute monster on every capacity and keeping him in line. So big shout out to you, Rebecca. It was 2023 when I met. You're right, Paul Cruz. But what super match are you guys looking forward to? Mine excluded. We'll talk about that one later on. Which super match for the Monster Factory you guys looking forward to?
His.
Yeah, Logan and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Logan and Jeremy.
I mean, I've been waiting. I'll tell you this much. Before I talked to you about Dan, I talked to you about this match before the Monster Factory happened, and I reached out to Logan, and I was already thinking about putting this match together, and then he put it together. So I was just like, and it's something. Sometimes it happens. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I should have said something sooner, obviously. You know what I mean? But look,
if you put it out to Easter, man, you got to jump on it.
You know how much how much I support you. I love all your videos and everything else. So you're doing great, man. I mean, you're on a roll.
I appreciate that.
You're doing great. You're training. You're putting everything out there, like you said. And I respect you a lot for that. Logan's doing the same thing too. He's been putting himself out there, going to a lot of tournaments. I've seen him pull. He's as strong as an ox. I know he just lost his matchup against Wayne, but Wayne has.
Listen, I don't take anything away from Logan from that. I mean, who's to say that Wayne wouldn't do that to me? I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You better.
I don't think anybody should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's more hats off to Logan for stepping up and taking that match.
Yeah, 100%.
He's kind of in the same boat that I am, where I'm already way ahead of where I wanted to be in 5 years. So all I'm trying to do right now is learn as much as I can. Obviously, I love winning and I absolutely freaking hate losing, but right now I'm not chasing wins or losses. I'm chasing the most experience I can get.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, and I was at the Ohio event that Logan was at with when he fought Wayne, and and then he was. And Logan's a great dude. It was the first time I met him in person. We had chatted a little bit before that, and you don't know what to expect. You see he's a little fiery online sometimes, and he's animated, but it's he's a very sweet kid. He was awesome. His family was great, and he competed in the tournament after too. So right-handed and left-handed, and uh, very impressive. Impressive speed, power. Like the combination is. You guys all have all seen it, but it was
Yeah.
nice to be there in person to see those behemoths go at it. So that was fun. And like you said, Jeremy, a loss against Wayne Withers isn't telling as far as you
No.
know the level, because Wayne's elite. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to
Wow,
that. I mean, gonna be great.
definitely a top
I
dog too.
appreciate that.
And not only is Jeremy, putting out some great energy by way of arm wrestling, but this dude is an entrepreneur. He owns his own business. How old are you? How young are you? I
I'm
should say.
I'm 22.
22. The kid owns his own business, has his own house, right?
Hmm.
And he's killing it to the point. Like, I mean, that's freaking awesome. If that's not motivation for all of us to get our acts together a little bit more feverishly, this young man is putting in the work.
I appreciate that.
You know
What?
what is it? Is it bad that I want to go to Monster Factory, but to train with Jeremy? Is that bad? Like I like Monster Todd. I like Monster Todd too, but I watch Jeremy's videos and I'm like, I don't think I could pull that side pressure machine with both my hands
Yeah.
with
Listen, I think a lot of
245
people.
or
I think a lot of
I,
people can
I
do a lot
can't
of good weight
even.
on that. I think you'd be surprised with what you can do on that.
Yeah,
Think of it.
I don't
Think
know.
of it as like benching on free weights versus like a Smith machine.
Yeah, I
It
gotcha.
like obviously it's going to be
It,
easier.
it,
Just
it, it's
makes
the
for a
the
good
guy, the
video.
guy, right, right. Well, regardless, it's fun to watch you and see you. And one of these
I
days, I
appreciate
will be able. I'll make it to the Monster Factory and
I
get to
appreciate
see it
that.
in person.
And I don't try to claim to be the smartest guy. I just if I can draw people into the sport with some of the stuff I'm doing and funnel them into the sport, then listen, I fell in love with arm wrestling before I was any good at arm wrestling. So if they're whatever, I've been blessed with the situation I'm in. So if I can help grow the sport, then that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Question, Jeremy. What do you do for work?
I have a food trailer.
You have a food trailer, like a
Yeah,
like a
food truck. Yeah, food truck.
nice.
I'm flipping burgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the
Not just any
what's
burgers,
what's the
man.
food?
I've heard these burgers have a reputation that people travel far and wide just to get to.
Yeah, so
They're
it's
very highly sought after.
it was a local restaurant chain called Shorty Smalls. So if you've ever been in the anybody's ever been around the sort of Midwest, there was 14 of them going at one point. Um, and it's a very regionally known name, so that it was a good opportunity.
So you
Awesome.
took one
I,
over.
I
You took
so
one
my
over in a
plan
food truck.
was to go to play college football and become a physical therapist, but I got too many concussions and couldn't afford to go to school when I lost my scholarships. So I was working at Pizza Hut since I could legally work since I turned 16, and I got my own. I became a GM at Pizza Hut when I was 18, and so as soon as I realized I wasn't going to school, I told them, I'm like, hey, look, I'm ready for a store. I got my own store, and I I learned I treated those couple of years like I was in school. I'm learning how to run business, and the opportunity came up with Shorty Smalls. So
Nice. You actually learned
Very
hands-on,
nice.
so that's even better than
yeah,
going to school, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
hey,
that's amazing. That's
Experience,
amazing.
experience
I
is
hate
king.
school. I think it worked out better.
Yeah, good for you.
Experience is king.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
sure.
So Rebecca Todd just says Jeremy is totally sandbagging everybody. Most men will be buried under the weight he moves.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
we know, Rebecca. We know.
I mean, I bury myself under over the 100 that I do now, so I couldn't imagine double plus. I mean, it's just
Yeah, but he's humble for sure.
ridiculous numbers. I mean, 250 plus pounds is just on something else.
Unreal. And then Robert
Yeah,
Kelly goes, he drove 6 hours for one of Jeremy's burgers. I mean, listen, Jeremy, I think your burgers need to be at every arm wrestling event. You need to be nationwide
Now, are
experience
you
for
the one that
everybody.
cooks the burgers, Jeremy? Do you have somebody that cooks the burgers?
No, it's just me. Just me. That's
Oh,
how you make money. It's just me.
that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
exactly
There
it.
you go. Owned and operated by Jeremy.
Yeah. The plan is to have multiple eventually. So listen, I'm still trying to grow it. I've only been doing this for since June. So it's still very new, but
so,
um,
Jeremy, do you go to events? Do you have like a local spot that you sit at certain
yeah, so
times,
we
or both?
have I have a home spot, but the
Right.
you make the money at the events. So
Yeah.
honestly, my plan I want to go to Little Rock Fire. I want to test for Little Rock Fire Department. So after these two matches, I have a match this weekend and the next weekend. After that, my plan is to lose weight and test for the Little Rock Fire Department. And with their schedule, they only work 10 days a month, so I can get the benefits and the retirement from the fire department. But I can also do the festivals and stuff with the food truck, and I can make $5,000 or $6,000 at an event.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart.
It's good.
I see
Really?
that as a better way use of time rather than being open, 6 days a week and doing. I make more money working at the fire department. The festivals is where you make the big money.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, plus if you're working, you're going to work at the fire department, like
Hmm.
as a firefighter, a paid
Hmm.
firefighter. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, just having that, you probably get some benefits and
Oh
some
yeah.
steady pay, and right.
The benefits of the retirement and the schedule. They only work 10 days a month,
Yeah, yeah,
so that there's plenty of
yeah. Smart.
what that would give me a lot more time at home with my family. Right now, I work 6 or 7 days a week, so it's kind of I like to prioritize my time with my family, and I want to be able to spend time with my son and everything. So
That's
Young
awesome.
man's got a bright future, and I mean, you're a kid yourself still, and yet you
oh
are
yeah,
living life. You had so much life to live, man. I am really excited at the prospect of your future because
thank you.
I said to the last podcast, I'll say it again this one, like you are the future, and it's looking damn
I
good.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. It's 100%. It's young men and women like Jeremy that are gonna catapult the sport in the future.
I
Without
appreciate
a
that.
doubt.
I'm gonna do my absolute best to grow the entire sport. It's not
No,
just my sport.
you're doing great, man. You're doing great.
I can appreciate it all, man. I think you are doing a great job. Highlighting everything that you're doing, getting yourself out there, advertising, marketing. Like you are a true ambassador of the sport. And I think that, I was having this conversation with JJ not too long ago. There's people who promote the sport, who are promoters rather, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with promoters, but there's people who are ambassadors who happen to promote certain aspects of the sport uh, to help relate people to different personalities. I'm one personality. Steve's another personality. JJ's a whole other one, and you're a whole other one. And the type of people whom you attract into the sport will relate to you,
Hmm.
and that's fine because that's what's so great about the sport. All walks of life can participate in the sport, and
Yeah.
the doors are open to everybody. Entrepreneurs like yourself, like everyone actually on the screen is an entrepreneur in one fashion or another. I own my own business as a massage therapist, and I can appreciate you said you wanted to go into physical therapy. So I work alongside a physical therapist. I know what kind of work ethic you kind of have just to apply it to being a cook and
Hmm.
owning your own business as well.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of business, though, I gotta close mine, and I gotta get home before
Yes,
I get yelled at from my wife.
that's
So,
fair, brother. Appreciate
yeah,
having you on.
having on JJ. Love you, man. Always great to see you.
Love you
Nice
And
too,
to meet
buddy.
you, Steve.
Jeremy, man, good
Always a
luck.
pleasure.
wish you the best.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And you too, Dan. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. And JJ, I wish you the best too, man, this weekend. I know you're going to have a
Yeah,
great, phenomenal event with all those cards. I mean, top notch. Same thing with Ian and Matthias. I wish you
yeah,
guys the best. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. All right.
yeah. Thanks, Steve. Same to you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. So for the Monster Factory, one of the biggest desires I have to watch is actually Roger take on Dakota, because I didn't know who Dakota was until recently, and I think that's gonna be a great match.
Dakota
I think,
Bean,
yeah,
he's real good. I think Roger's definitely going to have the experience and probably the technical advantage, but Dakota is diesel strong.
that's kind of what I'm hearing,
Huh.
and that's what I unearthed that, and I know that JJ's a diesel strong too. And yeah, that's you I'm talking about. I watched your match with Roger, and I was floored by watching you sit there stonewalling him when you did. I was like, you've got to be strong to do that to Roger.
Thank you, buddy.
There's a certain amount of power to get there. Um, so I'm definitely eager to see. I know he's been very active lately, and I think he's got some fire under him to hit the ground running. I look forward to seeing that as a Northeast guy. I'm eager for all the Northeast guys to destroy their opponents. Yes, that includes even you, Jeremy. I want Logan
I
to
know. Hey,
win.
I know you're in his corner. I know.
I got nothing but love for you, Jeremy. We'll hug it out after he beats you. Um, but
That's okay.
I will say also, I am very much excited for my match with Jake Houston.
Yeah,
I
what do you
know.
think? What do you think of that, Dan? I mean, I know you're the show host here, but what do you think of your match? I mean, obviously you're feeling strong and ready and all that. You ready for what
I'm
he's
as
got?
strong and as ready as I've ever been. Right?
Yeah,
I've never felt more like I would say I'm more prepared for a match than I was when I went to Keystones. And that was one of my best showings to date. I will say I know my opponent is no slouch. I'm not underestimating him in any way or form. I'm treating him as if I'm going up against Levon. I hear he's got insane hand strength, insane side pressure, and insane back pressure in the same breath. So I have similar strengths, but probably different avenues that I apply them in. And I know he's got a lot more of experience than I do. So I'm eager. I'm eager to see what happens. I'm going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at him if I need to. I got a plan A all the way down to plan Z, and see what's going to work. I don't know what's going to work because I never faced the dude.
Right.
yeah,
That's
fine.
what I think is so great about these events is we're taking regional guys from here and putting them against regional guys from here, and it gives a sense of everybody where everybody lines up. We know how dominant Logan is in that region. We know how good I am for my region. Richard Cogburn. Richard Cogburn, right-handed, is the guy to beat in the Midwest right now. He's won Arkansas State, Oklahoma State, Mississippi State, Louisiana State. He's beat everybody right-handed. If he keeps progressing the way he is, he will be a beast. So to put him up against Micaiah, which is I think he's a Georgia dude. I might be wrong about that, but I think he's from Georgia. Just it gives us a sense of where everybody lines up regionally.
Yeah.
Without doubt, definitely. We get to see who's the top dog in that area.
When
That way.
when you heading down there, Dan? Like what day? What day are you heading?
So
heading down?
I'm leaving Friday afternoon. I
Oh, okay.
land around 6:30 and make my way over. And actually, my opponent is picking me up from the airport, which I think is always a very interesting. It's gonna leave. We're gonna be in the car for about an hour, so it's gonna be very
Dude,
interesting.
come on.
Don't let him give you any food, any drink. Don't let him give you any.
Oh my God. Smart advice right there. Yeah, don't take a piece of gum,
I
anything.
appreciate you, brother. I brought my own water.
I travel. I travel with
There
water,
you go.
and,
Yeah, that's funny.
and I got the Mac brand to back me up right
Yes, yes,
here.
you're good then. You're good.
um, but yeah, no, I'm excited for the match. I'm excited for the experience at the Mouse Factory. I got a funny story actually for you guys. I haven't shared this one in a while. But I get a text message from Monster Michael Todd, an actual text message on it saying, "How much do I owe you for the RV?" And I'm like, "What?" I messaged him back, and I'm like, "I think you may have sent the wrong person the message." He goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. I have you right next to the guy that actually he had remember when he had got that RV when he was going across country."
Oh my God.
And it just started. We just started talking, and I said, "Yeah, I've done that before myself." How did I'm wondering how did my number end up in your contact list or something like that? Yeah, that part I'm a little confused about.
That's
I
pretty
don't
funny.
remember ever giving it to you. And
You're not the
but
first person I've heard to say that.
I don't remember. You know, I think it might have happened when I was at the Olympia. I met him at the Olympia, possibly. I don't know.
That's pretty funny.
But I will say I was floored by that, and it was at that time I was doing my summer kickoff event, and I wanted him to come out. Things didn't pan out, but next time I'm getting Michael Todd up here. He's gonna be at the summer kickoff. I'm gonna make it happen. You know, because I think that it would be super cool to have him up here. But yeah, it was a funny little anecdote with him. You know,
Yeah,
he's a great
that's good.
dude. Have you had the opportunity to experience the cryotherapy he's doing lately, Jared?
No, I haven't yet. I will
Okay.
the day of the event, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't even take a cold shower. I don't. I may not do good at this. They may have to calm me
Listen,
down.
it's only like 2 to 3 minutes, man. You'll be fine. You'll survive. I promise you. And I'm so happy he took advantage of it. My one of my biggest sponsors, New York Crowd Incorporated. He's the inventor and innovator of this device, that high pressure medical cryotherapy, and he actually has now affiliates all across the states. And one of them happens to be in Arkansas. And I had the pleasure earlier this year meeting him, unrelated, knowing that I had no idea that I was going to be on the Monster Factory. And I met him and I told him about Monster. I told him he needs to connect with him, and I tried getting them. Just there were two ships passed in the night for week after week after week, and eventually they actually connected with each other. And then I was like, hey, why don't we get this guy at the Monster Factory so everyone can experience it? Because I know Michael has been experiencing it and enjoying it and loving it. Definitely New York Cryogen Incorporated, and then Arctic's Cryo is the one that's the affiliate. You go to New York Cryogen Incorporated website, they'll bring you and send you over to Arctic's Cryo, all the affiliates across the nation. There's in California, there's Jersey, there's even upstate New York by you, I think. There's one in Rochester's going to be in Canada, Ottawa. We've got one going in Puerto Rico as well. They're everywhere now. Definitely check them out and look it up. If you've ever followed me on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, you'll see me getting sprayed with something. Most recently, he actually had a AR-15 that he actually
I've
fabbed
seen that.
into the nozzle. It was freaking awesome. It was actually a little more powerful than the other services that he gives me. And I was like, listen, take out the big gun so I can take on the big gun. Oh, speaking of the big gun, we got another young big gun on the screen coming on right now. We got, hang on, pressing the wrong buttons here. There we go. Another youngster right here. One of the opening match for the Monster Factory. We got Grayson who's been killing it in the junior division. You made it to Worlds, and you placed second, from my memory serves me right.
Yeah, I went to Worlds and I got second in the 16 to 18 division for
That's
both
awesome.
arms.
That's amazing.
For both arms. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
What's your weight? We gotta ask. What's your weight?
I weigh like 209.
All right, we got some young monsters. And you how old are you? You said you're 16, 18. So how old?
I'm 17, but I'll be 18 in like December.
Okay. All right. Another future
That's
member of
awesome.
the sport
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
awesome. How long you been pulling? A few years only? A couple of years?
2 years.
Yeah, nice. 209,
Awesome.
209, 209 is pretty beefy, I think, for a 17-year-old, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that
Without
big.
a, without
That's
a
awesome.
doubt.
And you're the first match of the event at Monster. Oh my gosh, that is fun.
Against Trey Suit.
Yeah. I've seen Trey quite a few times. That's awesome.
That's gonna be a hell of a match, man. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm
Grayson, how
excited
tall
too.
are you?
I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
How tall is
Nice.
Trey
Don't give me
Suit?
any more information. I'm going to be in Trey's corner, so I'm trying to get everything I
Oh
can.
my God. At least he told you.
Oh my god, that's too funny. I love it. So other than Worlds, what have you been up to?
Um, I have this super match is coming up, and then in February 7th, I have VAL match against Tim Lewis on
Oh
left,
man.
and my
Okay.
dad
Up
has
that.
my
I feel
dad
like
has a ride
everybody
on
has a match
match.
with Tim Lewis.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
rite
a
of passage
daily
almost.
thing. Yeah.
Like if you don't arm wrestle until you arm wrestle Tim Lewis. And where are you coming out of?
I live in Georgia,
Georgia. Okay, I was mistaken. I
Savannah,
thought you were from
Georgia.
Florida. Okay. Nice.
I've trained
And
with
when you
Makai a few times too.
Oh really? Okay. So what are your thoughts on that match? Micaiah versus Godborn.
I think it'll be a good match. I hope Makai wins because he's my friend.
Of course, man. Of course. So you're a senior in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have any plans for college afterwards?
I think I'm going to Savannah Tech because it's like close,
Okay.
and I'm thinking about doing like um airplane mechanic
Ooh.
because
Wow.
they have a good program there for that.
Like John
Very
Brzezinski.
cool.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
John Brzenk. Perfect.
There we go.
Might as well
Do you
follow the
do any other
footsteps.
sports?
Uh, I used to do wrestling, but now I just mainly
Sweet.
do arm wrestling.
Sweet.
And so your dad arm wrestles. How long has he been in the sport?
Oh, we started at the same time, and we've been like training together for the whole time we've been doing it.
That's cool. Nice father-son duo right there. I love that.
Yeah.
You know,
Same as me and Junior. That
you,
is fun.
you, you got dads all on the screen right now with you, and so that's something that's always a good dream that you and your kid participating in something together and excelling in it together. That's so cool. I happen to love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's getting good too.
Mhm. I'm sure.
I mean, with you as a training partner, how he better be getting good. So who wins, you or him?
Um, it used to just be him winning, but then I started beating him, but he's still kind of hard to beat.
So you guys are a good match.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I think so.
That's awesome.
He'll be there to after pull at Monster Factory too.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So, what match are you most excited about other than yours and Makaya's?
Um, I think Jeremy Parker's match looks pretty cool. I think that'll be a good match because I've been seeing both of them a lot online.
Listen, Jeremy, man, you're stealing the show from everybody. I think that we got to call up us and retitle this, as a headlining match because like that's going to be the one that gets the most eyes on the
I
event
mean,
itself.
Right.
who doesn't want to see that match? Come on, these guys are both studs, both out in the public eye, both making waves. It's logical that's
That
the exciting match.
that's what interested me most with pulling Logan at this event is I know he puts himself out there too, and he's not afraid to be energized, and a lot of the people that I pull aren't like that. I can't I can't start talking shit to say Easton McCormick, who's he's a really good dude. I can't say that. So I know Logan will push back. So I enjoy that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's fun.
definitely fun.
That's fun. That's fun to watch too.
And I will never make an excuse for losing. But if I ever have an excuse, it's this one. I have been to the doctor 3 times in the past 2 days. I have been sick as hell.
Oh
But
shit!
but I will be there, and I will not use it as an excuse. But I'm still going to win, obviously. But um,
Oh my gosh,
That's the spirit right there. Make sure you take
that's
some vitamin C.
I'm taking
Yeah,
everything they will legally give me.
just be easy with it, all right, man.
I've taken so much ibuprofen, so much so much Tylenol. I've taken everything.
well. Luckily, you're still days away.
Oh, I know. I
You'll be
think
good.
I think if I feel better by Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be just fine.
100%. Just keep
But there's no way
hydrated
I don't
and
show up.
yeah, stay hydrated. Do your thing. Rest up, and you'll
talk,
be good.
talk to
Luckily, I don't
talk to
have any
Monster.
stomach issues, so I think that'll be that's
Yeah, that's
fine.
big. That's big. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
huge.
I'm
Talk
sure.
to
I'm sure
Monster
your
Mike Todd
energy is
about
great.
his oxygen therapy that he's got. I'm sure that'll
Okay.
help too. Sorry, Logan. I already gave him a little something, something to help him
Hey,
out.
I think he was sick too. So I woke up Sunday and seen he posted something about how
Oh,
to
he had the
get over the
flu.
stomach flu.
He said, "What
Oh,
can
he
I
missed
do to get
work.
I
over the
said,
flu?"
thank you, Lord.
My God, that's funny.
It's
Yeah, he
it's not
missed.
like me to sit around in bed all day. This is the most I've talked in since Saturday, so
Okay,
it's it's not like me to sit at home and do nothing. I like to stay busy.
that's fair. So, you guys got any questions for me about anything? While we're shooting the shit for a little bit longer,
I got a.
What do you think the score is for me and Logan?
I'm gonna say,
Oh,
all right. It can go one of two ways.
Give it to me. Don't take it easy. Give it to me now.
No, I'm gonna go one of two ways. It's gonna be either 3-1 Logan or 3-2 you. 3-1 because Logan's gonna try to figure out how to maneuver around your power. And then while he's trying to figure it out, you're gonna catch him off guard, and then you'll catch one pin, but then he'll figure you out, and he'll be able to flash pin you. Or you stop him dead in his tracks after you figured him out and slapping his head. You're gonna get him. He's gonna get you to flash pin you twice, and then the last 3 rounds are gonna be yours.
Yeah, I don't think it goes 3-0 either way.
No,
I think
definitely not 3-0.
stylistically and just level wise, I really if one of us comes away 3-0, I will be super impressed. But we'll see. Only the table will show.
I don't know enough about your opponent, Grayson. To be honest, I don't know enough about him. But based on your accolades alone, I'm rooting for you. Your age alone, I'm rooting for you.
Hey, I'm worried for him. I'm his buddy, and I'm worried for him now. I hadn't seen anything on this kid until he told me he curled 200 pounds. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, curling your body weight, that's insanity.
I can't do that. I can't even get close to my body weight.
Yeah, I probably struggle with like just under my body weight. Like struggle and it's an ugly ass. But I don't do fucking lifts, man.
I
I
use I
don't
use
lift.
I use bands. I do bands.
Mostly bands. Yeah, mostly I do bands
I'm
too.
too old for that shit.
Like my back won't hold up to that anymore. I
Same.
should probably start getting a belt. All right, JJ. I
Dan,
know
Dan.
you're probably gonna be taking off, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what? I probably do, but I have a another associate who's on the West Coast who's going to be calling me. It's evening time for them, and he hasn't yet. So I've just been hanging out, waiting. So I hadn't a call. That was all. But I did want to ask about your buddy's business, the cryogen. Is there
yes,
something coming near upstate New York? You said. Do you know
I think
exactly
there
where?
is.
Or
I think it's going to be over by Newburgh to start, but I think what
okay,
further up north will be on the way. I do
okay,
know there's one opening in Ottawa.
yeah. That I had heard. I knew about that, and I've been watching you do it, and I know it's helpful and it's pretty cool. So I was hoping to be able to try that sometime. So
Well, next time you're also down in the Jersey or New York area,
yeah,
take a little hop, skip, and a jump. If you're visiting Manhattan for any reason, I'm only 40 minutes away from that. So,
deal.
you know, come on
Yeah, I would like
over
to.
and
I would like to. I
I'll make
would like to
sure
try that. Yeah,
we'll introduce you to them.
yeah. Let's do that then. Next time I'm down that way for a tournament or for whatever reason, if you wouldn't mind, maybe we can plan that.
I'd be happy to, and I'm happy. And that goes for anybody who's watching. If you're coming into New York and you want to experience the cryotherapy, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you guys out and to introduce you to my guy. He's really an amazing individual. He loves the sport of arm wrestling. Uh, he himself can't participate in it because he's got multiple surgeries, like rods in his back and things like that. But he lives vicariously through us all, and he enjoys the energy that's in the sport.
Well, he's got a part in helping us at the table and healing the arm wrestler. So he actually has a big part in it.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, I think that what come the Monster Factory, that's going to be a high level of exposure for him,
Yeah,
for the entire brand and the service as a whole, because it's something I've been using now for several years. I've been
Do you
over
know
in
if
the
he's
field
local to Little Rock?
to who?
To Little Rock?
Yeah, he's in. I think he is in Little Rock.
Okay.
He's over by the airport, not far from the
Okay.
airport. He is in Little Rock, so um, the affiliate it's Arctic's Cryo is a company name that will be coming out. So and definitely tune into Monster's YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram because he does a collaboration post with him from time to time. But there's also one in Florida. I think there's also one in Georgia opening up soon. Um, they're all over the place. If you're looking for a great recovery, and it's not just for sports recovery. If you happen to get like a car accident, work injury, any type of injury, just get an old injury, like your back is hurting, and you have systemic inflammation. This stuff works wonders. It really, he's going to change the name of the game when it comes to recovery and from all capacities. We got Jesus Gonzalez in the chat. What's up, buddy? Thank you for tuning in.
Juice. Let's go.
Um,
I'm gonna
well,
I'm gonna get off here, guys. I appreciate y'all having me on.
happy to have you, man. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to seeing you and meeting you in person finally come Friday.
JJ, good meeting you. Grayson, good meeting you. I'm gonna be in your opponent's corner doing everything I can to help him beat you, but I don't know if we'll be enough. You look real
Jeremy,
good.
good,
We'll
good,
see.
good, good talking with you, buddy. Hope you feel better and good luck this
Yeah,
weekend, buddy.
God, I do too. I'm praying. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Heal up, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I wanted to thank each and every person for tuning in and watching, but I also wanted to thank my sponsors that make it this trip very much a possibility for me. Without them, I wouldn't be able to make the trip out there. First and foremost, Texas Armwrestling League, TAL. They helped out. They're the most recent sponsor to help out. Appreciate you guys tremendously for, not only helping me get to this event, but helping expand my brand. I was able to help out actually on this shirt. I'll turn around if you can see it. I had to collaborate and pull together symbol in the back. So that they're happy to advertise and market anybody who's willing to work with them. So reach out to them if you want to help them out. We got the Natty Bros. They got an event coming up December 6th. Check them out. It is a whole massive lineup. Great killers from all over the place. They're one of my sponsors. We got Lucas from AVA Electrical and Lighting Services. It's a local place here on Long Island that they do all electric work. It helped me out tremendously. Haven Physical Therapy, also Legion of Arms. This is Matt Cassioli. I know, JJ, I know you know who Matt is.
Oh, yeah. Love Matt.
He's a great dude, big time lover of the sport, big time supporter of the sport. He helped me tremendously. If it wasn't for him and the recovery services he provided, I would be I'd be having a hard time making this happen. So huge thanks to him for making this happen for me. Thrive Health Long Island. It's actually my job. They were able to help me out too. Big shout out to them. And New York Cryogen Incorporated. The cryotherapy service that you guys always see on my social media. I call it my pain extinguisher. Anytime I'm in pain or discomfort, I tell them, hey, point that thing right there. And all of a sudden, there's no inflammation. There's no pain. And he's got this little demographic imaging, this little scanner that shows the exact temperature of what things are. And he's like, yeah, look, see, it's like 95 degrees, which is way too high for a joint to be. It's 95 degrees. And he blasts me and he shows me, drops it down to like below 80 degrees. And I mean, it cools down in the moment, sometimes at just above freezing temperatures. And it feels like my arm's stiff for a second, but then as the blood rushes back, there's no pain. I can move my arm freely without any discomfort.
Wow.
And
I gotta experience that.
Oh, dude, it is a life-changing experience, and you'll wonder why you didn't take advantage of it sooner.
100%. Yeah, I'm sure.
But Monster Factory, guys, is this weekend along with Global Elite and Test Your Frame 2. Definitely check all these events out. Global Elite, buy a pay-per-view. I know I'm buying my pay-per-view, even though I'm on the Monster Factory card. Support these events. Buy the pay-per-views so we can keep having these events. I mean, it's the price of for Global Elite. I think is it $10.99 Canadian. So what is that, like $5 US?
I think it's $9.99 Canadian.
Oh, $9.99. Yeah.
Yeah. Very
So
very reasonable for that stacked card.
Oh my God, very much.
We got so many big names there. It's going to be great. We got John Milne, Sarah Beckman. They're all going to be there helping out. So appreciate the support. Thank you, Dan.
All of which is very much exciting and very cool to be a part of. Mac, I love Mac. JJ knows it. The world probably already knows it that I love Mac. I literally walk around all day long. People are like, hey, what? Do you have a Mac truck? I'm like, some might say I have a Mac truck at the arm wrestling table, but that's about it. But Ray, you need to experience competing on the Mac table. I think you like it, man.
Yeah, I might go to an event someday, but I haven't been to one yet.
Yeah, we'll be to one near you soon for sure, or we'll get you up to one for sure.
That would be cool.
Yeah, of course.
To remind my viewers, this is the second to last show. The last show will be a recap from all the events that are happening this weekend, and then I will be going on an off season. When I return, I will be returning with a newly upgraded home gym, along with some crazy fire under my ass because I am going to be going to IFA Nationals in Ohio. That is the first event I will be back. So if you want to try your hat against taking this arm down, it will be stronger, it will be faster, and I will have 0 holes that you're going to be making through. So I'm looking forward to just destroying everybody at the table with every bit of my being. Thank
I'll be
everybody for tuning in. Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Nice. I look
Well,
forward
that's
to
fun.
that,
That's
man.
fun. That's fun.
Yeah, so that's April 25th in Dayton, Ohio, I think. That one qualifies you for the Worlds. That's taking place in Japan, which I'm very much excited about. Yeah, so, and then after that will be my summer kickoff event in late May, early June. Date to be determined. We'll get all that confirmed. Maybe get JJ another super match.
I'll be ready.
There you go. I like it. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much, and thank
Yeah.
everyone for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Hey,
you.
good luck. Good luck on your matches, guys,
Nice to
at the
meet you.
Monster Factory. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So good luck.